Hey everybody, so what I wanted to talk to you about was something that I found really interesting that you can do in R, which is kind of a neat way of looking at your data, and that's making a three-dimensional plot. So what I've done to start us off is I've actually set everything up because I have a terrible memory, and I just know that if I tried to do this just off the top of my head of just remembering what to do, things would go horribly, horribly wrong. So there are lots of packages which allow you to make three-dimensional plots and various forms of syntax which will work for that. And the one that I used is the package RGL. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run library RGL in R to make sure that you have that. And I do, but you can install the package just by looking for it right up here if you don't. And it's quite easy, so, and you'll have that. And then this is loading your data set. You do this before you do any function. And then this is just going to go and grab it for us. And then, just like when you have any plot that you're doing in R, you're going to need three different variables rather than two. So the ones that I've chosen are from indices that I've already made, which look at total confidence in statistical abilities, the time that respondents spent working on their computer, and the total amount of experiences with statistical programs that they have had. So I made these all up, so we'll just go run and load them to save us some time for this video. So that's there. And then this is your basic bones for the 3D plot in RGL. It's really simple. It's just plot 3D. Then you have your three variables here. So the three that we have, which is just 1, 2, 3. You can just type in index.conf, conf work use, and then all stats. So X label will be confidence, Y label would be computer work use, and then our Z label will be statistics experience. This type variable right here just means what kind of a point do you want to use. So we'll start out with S because I like that. And then color, you can just have it be green to start out with. And this just sets the size of your points. So we'll do 2. And now we'll run this, and we'll see what we get. Alright, so I think this is pretty cool. I'll make it bigger for everybody. It gives us the spheres for all of our responses. And we had a really small data set, so there won't be many, but as you can see, you can click and drag to move it around and see the relationship between these three variables, where these points will lie. And so the spheres are kind of cool, but to me they didn't really look like they told me much. So one thing that you can do is you can change this S to L, and then if you run that, and then also what I want to do is I want to make these points a different color, because right now having them all be the same color is kind of confusing on a 3D thing. And so R has some built-in color schemes that you can do, and the easiest one for me to remember is just rainbow. And I know we have 19 cases, so we'll do that. The little parentheses just shows how many colors out of that you want it to use. So if we do that, we'll get this updated one, and this will connect the points together and make it a little bit easier to look at and see what it looks like. So this is just something really cool to play around with. Obviously this is a basic just bare bones for the 3D plot, and I know that there's different shapes that you can make based off of what packages you install, or what sorts of functions you want to type in, and just how you want to modify it. But I hope this was helpful for you.